What is going on, YouTube? It's been a minute. Everybody. Man, I am so inconsistent with posting. It's bad. But here we are, nonetheless. I'm really just posting this video for two reasons. One of the reasons is I want to share like a new insight that I gained. And some of you guys may know this already. I knew it before I actually knew it, if you know what I mean. Like, you know things, but like you don't actually know them until you do them or like actually feel them, or like start living them. So hopefully you guys can see me okay. Anyways, so I'm gonna share with you guys that, and then the other part is they kind of go hand in hand, but I've just finished like my 30-day challenge. Anyway, so long story short, I decided to do like a 30-day challenge to myself. If you guys are new here, obviously I'm building my agency. I'm trying to scale it. I'm trying to grow it. Trying to get my first few, case studies, so that way we can start getting some paid clients. But the reason I started doing the 30-day challenge was because I was like a rock and a hard place. It felt like I was split between two paths. I felt like I didn't have clarity on what I wanted to do with my life. I never really had any passions. I just know I wanted to make a lot of money, but there's a million ways to do that. I'm like, do I want to do this? Do I want to go back to college? Do I want to do a business? Do this, that, the other, left, right, and center. I was like, man, I don't know what I want to do. I know I can work hard, and I know, I'm going to stick to something, but I just don't know what that is. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to travel for 6 months. I'm going to go see, a bunch of different places, meet some new people, see some different cultures, make some new connections. And then maybe when I come back, I'll have some clarity. Or maybe even while I'm over there, overseas, across the world, whatever it may be, I get an idea, I meet a person, make a connection. And then, I get some clarity. Now, the other path was I just stay with what I'm doing, and I double down on the agency and the business and just make it work, right? And so, yeah, obviously we're here. I went with a 30-day challenge, but it wasn't necessarily, I guess, something that I wanted to do. Like, the only reason I did it was so that I can prove to myself that I can, stick to it for 30 days. I didn't even want to do it. I really just wanted to travel. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do the 30 days. I'm going to do everything I set out that I want to do every single day for 30 days in a row. And after, I'm just going to go travel because I know it's not going to work. And that's literally my mentality going into it. And so I also realized, like, I had set out, a year. I'm like, okay, I'm going to, I'm going to lock in. I'm going to focus, commit for a year to the agency. And then after that, we'll see what makes sense. And then like a week later, I would be changing my mind, wanting to travel, quitting, didn't want to do this, the agency didn't work, changing my niche, whatever it may be. Then I went 6 months. Okay, 6 months from now until March, my birthday, like, we're going to lock up, we're going to focus, commit. Again, a week later passed. I'm like, you know what? I can do 30 days. Like, I train, I work out, I have a little bit of discipline. I can focus for 30 days, do everything I say I'm going to do every single day, wake up at a certain time, go to bed at a certain time, do this, that in between for 30 days. And after the 30 days, we'll reassess and we'll go from there. I literally said this. I just remembered that I said this actually. Like, one of my first few days, people were asking me, so what are you going to do? What are you going to, like, what are you going to do tomorrow, the next day, whatever. I just, like, in small talk, and I'd be like, I don't know. I only have the next 30 days planned. I don't know what anything comes after that. That's how scrambled I was. And that's how this challenge really saved me. And that's a big reason why I wanted to make this video. Really, like I said, like, I don't know what the hell was going on. Don't ask me what's happening in 2 months, 6 months, or a year. I just know my next 30 days because I have a plan and it's structured. And so that's the big reason why I'm making this video, because if there's anybody that's ADHD, ADD, whatever, like, you can, tag it, name it, label it, whatever you want, but you get distracted easily. You can't focus on one thing. You like novelty, you like switching, you like changing things. Your mind's all over the place, between a rock and a hard place, consistency, just like, if you struggle with that, like, this challenge will help you, and I'll tell you why. Like, this isn't like some monk mode, just lock in, or like, hey, yeah, like, just focus. That's easy to say, but I'm going to tell you guys exactly like how I structured it and why it helped me. And I'm going to show you guys like exactly how I did it so that it can help you guys as well. If you're in that position, like, if you're somebody who can go with the flow, or like has like this kind of, whatever, your life figured out, or what you're doing. Like, you could do this. I'm sure it helped, but like, you don't need it. But like, I'm saying for me, it helped me, mental health, wealth health, like physical health, emotional, like, in any possible. And I didn't like realize how bad like my mental health was until like I actually did it. I understand now that consistency, it's really just compounding. Like, you just have to keep showing up and not fucking with it. Just keep showing up, do what you're supposed to do, and fucking leave it alone. Don't switch it, don't change it. Just keep doing better, do more, and like, it just gets better. So this has been my schedule the past 30 days. And let me tell you guys something. I followed this thing to a fucking T. Okay? damn well near. I would say like 95% to a T. Okay, maybe there's like one day when I didn't read, but whatever. Okay, I read all the other days, and I read like an hour and a half all the other days, so that makes up for it. Anyway, I'm saying I followed it to a T. Okay. So the past 30 days, I woke up at 6 a.m., do my 5-minute visualization, and then I would read for an hour and a half. Breakfast, 8 to 9. So breakfast, I'd be like 30 minutes, and then the next 30 minutes, I'd go on a morning walk. That helped me so much. Guys, morning sun is actually so good. The morning walk, because it helps, like, okay, I'm going to do this, and this today, and then you start thinking, okay, how can I do this? And then it just really, like, fucking grounds your day really well, which I liked. I don't know if it's always going to be there, but I really liked it the past 30 days. And then from 9 to 12, I would just do deep work. So a lot of this, like the first hour and a half, 2 hours, was just me making calls. And then the last hour was just me doing a little bit of client work, whatever I could before lunch. Sometimes the hour and a half right after waking up, I would do deep work there as well. But for the most, that was really just the last week. The first 3 weeks was me just reading, which was really nice. And then I did lunch, like 12 to 12:30. And then from there, the first like 2 weeks, the first like week or two, I was journaling right after lunch, 12:30 to 1:30. And then again, 1:30 to 4:30 was another deep work session. Okay. And then 4:30, 6:30, I was training. 6:30 to 7:30 was dinner. Okay. And and then 7:30, 8:30 was journaling, and reflection. Really, I would do gym 4:30 to 6:30, and then I'd have to prep a little bit. Dinner should be 7. By the time I get out, I'm eating dinner. By the time I get out of the shower, I'm eating dinner like at 7:30. That goes to 8:30, and then I'm journaling 8:30 to 9:30, and 9:30 is bed. So reflection, what I built, that was like kind of journaling. I didn't really like do that, but I just left it there because my day ended up filling up, which is good. And I'll tell you guys why right now. And I was asleep by 9:30. 9:30, I'd start, heading, go brush my teeth, whatever. By the time I get in bed, 9:45, be in bed without phones, anything. Going to sleep before 10 at the very least, always. But the point is, you follow it to a T. And you start getting better. You start realizing, you know what? I don't really need the skill learning. I just need to keep working here. And then I'll watch, and then another day will come, like, you know what? I need to watch a video on how to do this, this, and that. Then you can go and substitute it. You put it in there. But the whole point of this is, and the reason it helped me so much is because it kept me busy. Like, an idle mind is the devil's workshop, and it's fucking true, guys. Like, I used to watch Grant Cardone. He always says, you want to meet the devil? Leave white space in your calendar. And it's fucking true. Like, you guys got to stay busy. Ideally busy on things that move the business forward, right? That's why I started switching my morning reading and a half, like hour and a half, to deep work, because that's when I'm most focused. And then if I can, I read at the end of the day. Like, I focus, like, I prioritize now, like, what's most important, what's going to move the needle, like, forward the most. And then I backfill from there. Like, if I have extra time, then I'm going to journal, or then I'm going to read, then I'm going to journal, whatever I can. If I can, watch some videos, skill learn a little bit. But that's the whole gist of it. Like, you want to keep your day full and busy, and not in your head, in your hands. You keep it in your hands. That way you don't have time to fuck it up. By the time like 8:30, 9:30 would come around, or like I would go on my walks, lunch, I would do a walk, or whatever more in the morning, and then afternoons, like a quick little walk just to get my steps in right after a workout. You don't even have time to overthink. It's like, I did this, this, and this today. Like, I'm going to go have dinner right now, then journal, and then that's it. And the next day you wake up again, you have your thing structured, you do it, you go through it, you do your journal, you walk, whatever. And like, your day is it just goes by because you have it structured. You don't have time to mess it up. And that's what I was doing. So that's what I'm telling you guys. If you guys are like struggling with sticking with one thing, you guys are struggling with committing to one thing, you guys are struggling with just seeing results anywhere, or you just feel like shit because you don't know what you want to do with your life. I was like that. And you guys are going to read my entries right now. I'll show you guys entries. But first I want to show you guys the dashboard. I had a dashboard, something that tracked my time for the past 30 days. I spent 63 hours in Go High Level, which is a CRM. It's like making calls, sending messages, setting up systems, talking to clients, whatever it may be. Go High Level. Google Docs, 33 hours. Holy fuck. ChatGPT, 21 hours, almost 22. Instagram, 6 hours, 40 minutes. And I'll even say half of that time was me doing outreach. I don't do outreach anymore on Instagram. But we'll just say half. It's probably more than half, but let's just say 3 hours of that was actually me reaching out to clients. Another, LLM, AI acquisition, 5.5 hours. Upwork, 4 hours, 15 minutes. Okay, talking to editors. And then YouTube, 3 hours, 43 minutes. I'd say probably most of that was me just kind of, entertainment. Maybe like an hour of that was actual like skill learning. Guys, how many hours even is there? I don't know. There's like, if you're sleeping 8 hours, okay, a day, that leaves what? 20, there's 24, that leaves like what, 16? 16 hours times 30. Oh, God. Wait, I can just pull it up here. Calculator. What's 24 times 30? 24 times 30. 720. Okay. 8 times 30. 240. Wow. So I was right either way. 720 minus 240 is 720. That leaves you at 700. So 680, 580, 480. Right? 720 minus 240. 720 minus 240 equals 480. So 480 working hours. Okay? 480 working hours. So, guys, stay busy. That's really going to help me. And it really helped, it really helped me, and it can help you guys. So here's the habits that I really wanted to stick to. And this is what I wanted to stick to throughout my 30 days. Wake up at 6 a.m. Deep work 6 to 8 hours a day. Saturday 4. Skill learning every single day. 100 primary actions every day. Read every day. Bed by 9:30 every day. Train every day. Be sober every day. Stick to my meals every day. Journal. And did the business improve. So those are the habits or the things that I wanted to do every single day. And you could see, in September, look, there was days where I was only doing 2. And then there's days where I wasn't sober. I would drink and I would feel like shit the next day. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And this is all over the place. And that's, this perfectly explains how my brain felt. All over the fucking place. I was like, bro, I don't know if I want to do this and that. And it's crazy. Whenever I introduce some consistency, my thoughts stayed consistent. You see what I mean? So structure, guys, your days, your structure, your habits, shows the health of your fucking head or your brain, whatever. You know what I mean? Anyway, so we started Thursday, the 25th, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it carried on to October, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 to 9, 30. And then, Friday went down a little bit. Saturday went down a little bit. Sunday. Friday I went to bed late. But I just counted it because I'm like, you know what? I came too far to not count. But I went to bed at 12:30, 9:30. But whatever. We did the 30 days. I could have went to bed at 9:30 if I wanted to on Friday, but I didn't because I was watching a movie and eating some good food as my reward. It's another thing I'll talk about right now. But yeah. And so you see it changed from stick to my meals to track my meals. Because I stay pretty good sticking to my meals. I can stick to my meals for the most part, but I need to track them. I don't track them. And when I snack here and there, I don't track that. So I started tracking it. You see, you improve. And then train still, sober. I did the sober thing. Train, obviously, every single day. Skill learning, 100 primary actions. I'm going to change these for the next 30 days. But that's where we're at. So if you guys don't have a personal habit tracker, I recommend doing it. I track everything. I have an Oura Ring. It's charging right now. I have an Oura Ring that tracks my steps, my heart rate, my sleep. My Fitness Pal, I track my meals, my steps again. So I have 2 apps that tracks my steps, and it tracks my meals, my weight every single day. I track it. My habits every single day. I track them. I fucking track everything. I sound probably insane, but still, it helps a lot, especially because I'm super data oriented and logical, so I like it. So that's that. Now a reward. If you guys do something like this, make sure you reward yourself, and I'll tell you guys why at the end. So that's that. I'll read the first journal entry right now, just that way you guys kind of understand kind of where my head was at. So this was day 1. This was Wednesday. I started Thursday, the 25th. This was 24th, and this is day 1. Tomorrow I'm starting a 30-day focus sprint. The goal is simple: cut distractions and stick to the schedule. The plan I've built. I don't know exactly what I'll find at the end of these 30 days. Ideally, progress to my agency, but at the very least, clarity about what I'm doing and what I need to be doing. Lately, I've been torn between 2 paths: traveling for 6 months or fully committing to building my agency. I don't know what the future holds. I'm not even sure if this is what I'm meant to do for the rest of my life or if it's truly my calling. For weeks, my brain has felt like mush, trying to figure out what I really want. Since finishing high school, I feel like I've been playing somebody else's game instead of my own. Traveling seems like it could help me figure out my direction. I know I've always wanted to make a lot of money, but there are a million ways to do that. And is that even the point? Is life just about making money or doing something bigger, something beyond myself? I don't know exactly why I chose this sprint, but I'm committing to 30 days of business, journaling, training, and personal growth. By the end, I hope I have a clear sense of what the next 30 days should look like. And I do, right? And I can run you guys, through each of these, kind of where it was. I want to make sure I'm playing in my own arena. I want to make sure I'm playing my game, not somebody else's. Fast forward, that was day 1. I don't know if I want to do 6 months. I feel confused what I want to do with my life. I feel like I've been sold a dream. I've been playing somebody else's game, right? Now, you go to Friday, this Friday, just a few days ago. Friday, October 24th, 2025. Today officially marks the last day and the end to my 30-day challenge that I made to myself. I am genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, surprised. Not that I completed it. Well, yes, obviously that I stuck with it. 30 days of waking up at 6 a.m. every single day, reading, staying focused on my agency, not switching, training, and all the things I had set out to do. But I'm most surprised about how much I have changed in the last 30 days. But first, let me tell you about today. Today was a good day, just like all my other days. I had my morning walk with my mom, did my outreach, finished the landing page, found out some stuff with freelancers, put together the meta campaigns for my client, and checked out my other client's reactivation campaign. Overall, pretty good. We even got another 2 signups for my clients. That was just the cherry on top today. What a way to finish the challenge. Man, did it feel so good to see those Stripe payments come in today. I can get used to this. I can get used to winning. It felt so good. Like I had been looking for some real tangible results, some real ROI for my clients to show me that I'm going down the right path. Like I can make this work. I just need to see a little sliver of it working, and it worked. We got them some Stripe payments. Now it's just doubling down, making it better. It's not so much does it work or not now. We know it works. Just how good can I make it work? Anyways, as I was saying, the thing that most surprised me about what changed in the past 30 days, as cliche as it may sound or unrealistic even, is, how much someone can change in 30 days, right? Like a lot. When I started this challenge, you can go back and read the entry. If anything, the journal entry put it nice. But I was just lost and confused. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was, one bad day and a few clicks away from going on a 6-month travel adventure. The only reason I started journaling was because I was going to travel for 6 months, and I figured, should I journal? I figured I should journal the adventure. When I realized I was going to end up staying, I thought, what the heck, can't hurt to still journal. So that's the only reason I ended up journaling. Anyways, I was lost between 2 paths. One path was to travel, make memories, get some clarity on what the hell I want to do in my life. The other was to stick my agency, keep going, see what I could do. The truth is, I couldn't stick to anything for more than a few days before switching, changing my mind, or quitting. So I realized I don't need to make a year plan to commit to my agency. I don't need to make a 6-month plan to commit. I had already tried that a week ago and was already wanting to stop and go travel because I thought it wasn't the right thing for me. So I realized I just needed 30 days of focused effort, and I realized I have enough discipline to get through 30 days. I can force myself to bear it for 30 days. And after that, if I want to continue, I can. If I want to travel, I can. Truth be told, at the beginning, I just wanted to do the 30 days, get through them, stay focused, and commit. I had set out on, so I can say I did it and then go and travel knowing that at least I stayed focused for 30 days. But then, as each day went on, and as each day I woke up early, showed up, and just improved a little bit, each day, just made each system better, tweaked my outreach a little bit, things started to fall into place. I started to get a feel for what I was doing. It actually started to feel like I was building my agency, like I was getting real momentum. Fast forward to the end of the challenge, I've got some real results. Even today for my client, we got him 2 more signups, the reactivation campaign we did for him. I see the path ahead of me now. Not exactly, what I need to know, but I know it's possible and I know I can do it. That's all I needed, was the confidence to know that I could do it. And the only way I got that confidence was by staying focused and showing up day in and day out. Sooner or later, the work compounded into real tangible results. And that's the biggest takeaway I got from this challenge. If I change this much with 30 days of focused effort and work, I wonder what I can do the next 30 days, 6 months, or even a year, right? And who knows, maybe that isn't what I do the rest of my life, but that's okay, right? Maybe it's a means to an end. Maybe it gets me somewhere else, but that's okay. For now, I'm staying in it. I'm building my agency, head down, focus, and I'll see where the path leads me. But at least now I know I'm carving my path and not questioning it, changing it, or switching it. I'm just carving away day by day. So this is important. Listen to this. Every single day I wake up early, train, improve, and journal is me becoming the person I've always wanted to become. Because it's true what they say. It's not the destination that counts, but the journey. And that's 100% true. Let me tell you guys something. The same goes for life. Like, I'm not working hard, staying focused and disciplined for success, the money, the fame, the cars. Obviously, it's why we all do it materialistically. Like, that's what we all want, right? Like, the vanity, the external validation. But I'm also doing it for the person I'm becoming in the process. So, a new chapter for now. And obviously, I'm going to enjoy some good food. That's what I did that night. I had some good food. I watched a good movie, went to bed late. But I'm excited for the next 30 days because I know I got through these. I'm going to get through whatever comes next. And I'm going to keep pushing myself, challenging myself, and bringing the fucking best every single day because that's what I like. Like, I didn't have any more peace. I didn't have any more clarity. I never felt the best that I felt than when I was knee-deep in the fucking 30 days, improving, challenging myself, showing up every single day, structured, doing what I needed to do. And that's when I feel the best. Internally, externally, that's when I'm the best person externally. Like, I'm the most patient bliss, like just in tune with the moment when I'm fucking chasing and doing and staying focused. You reward yourself because what gets rewarded gets repeated, right? And so that's the reason anybody keeps doing something, because they get rewarded. Like you train, you feel good, you get a pump, you get rewarded. You do a diet, you lose weight, you're rewarded, you keep doing it again. That's also why you eat shit food, because every time you get a dopamine release, you get rewarded, right? You do it again. So people get, what gets rewarded gets repeated. So I wanted to make sure I rewarded myself for some way like this. That way I can repeat it. And I keep doing it and I keep showing up. So if you guys do decide to do this, make sure you reward yourself. And again, I can't stress enough, like the whole reason I made this video was not to tell you guys like lock the fuck in, you guys are weak or you guys aren't working hard enough. Like, bro, you guys get enough of that shit on Instagram. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you guys I do, I'm sure you guys do. We're all watching the same videos, the fucking Hormozy that hates, like these guys on Instagram saying just lock in, just buy the Lambo already, like you should have a Lambo. And it's true, like you should lock in, you should focus. But there's a little bit more to it than it. You also have to understand like who you are, like as a person. Like me, like I liked novelty, I liked switching, I couldn't stick to one thing, and that was my weakness. It still is my weakness. I'm not saying it's fucking gone, but you have to understand your strengths and your weaknesses. That's another book I read. Look, I read a shit ton. Managing Oneself by Peter Drucker. He said you have to understand your strengths and your weaknesses, and just focus on your strengths. It takes a lot more time to try to fix a weakness than it does to take your strength and turn it exceptional, become the best at your strength. You know what I mean? So know your strengths and weaknesses. I had to know my weakness though, because it wasn't gonna let me get anywhere. But just plug the gap, right, and know how to play against it. Know how to focus on my strengths, and that at the same time diminishing my weaknesses. So you guys have to know yourself. That's why I'm making this video. If you guys are somebody who was like that, where you switch between a lot of things, you've switched in the past, you've had these goals, you've never really reached them. You're looking for that clarity. Like if you're looking for that clarity where it's like, man, what do I really want to do? Like I get it. Like I want to make a lot of money. I don't have really a passion. I didn't go to college. I don't have a job, right? Or not like a real job at the very least that I'm going to do the rest of my life. Like I don't know what I want to do. I know I want to make a lot of money. I just don't know how. Like just pick something. Like you have to have an idea, right? Either you're good at something, you're like there's something you wanted to start already, even if you don't think it's that sexy, whatever. Like I have a marketing agency for gym owners. Like post Hormozy, who the fuck? Like that boy wiped the floor. I got scraps left, but still, I'm locked in already. Like I'm done. I'm committed. I'm fucking burning the boats, as cliche as it sounds. I'm all in. So just pick something and do a challenge. Have your structure day. You're going to wake up. You're going on walks. Like it can start even slow where you do 4 to 6 hours of focused work a day. The other day, the other rest of the time you're eating, you're working out, you're journaling, you're walking, going on a bike, whatever it may be. But just start having structure. Don't let yourself, I would let myself get in my head too much when I had free time. So I really just had to fill my time up and gain back control of my head, my mental clarity. And sooner or later, the compounding started coming in. I would get busier, more work, more clients, more reach outs, more outreach. And so sooner or later, just my day started getting fuller and fuller with things that were not so much just, like journaling or reading or biking or whatever it may be. So if you guys are like that, like a rock in a hard place, just struggling to find that clarity, that's really what I keep trying to drive home to you guys, because I just wish like I would have seen this video, really, because like you guys, I'm sure you guys have heard it, like the monk mode, just lock in and just focus. But you also have to understand like why you're doing it. You're not just doing it for the results, right? And that's why, like I did it because I'm like, I'm just going to do it to say I did it. That way I can go travel. And you guys, each of you guys are going to have your own reason why you're doing it. But just know that you don't know it yet. But if you do it in the 30 days, you lock in, right? It takes 21 days to make a habit. Like you will change in the process. You will change. You will start to see like, damn, I can do that. Like I didn't even know like like how much I can do when I focus and I just keep showing up every day. You start to see like little things showing up, and you just feel good about yourself. So please guys, do it. You won't regret it. Just fucking focus, lock in. I know 30 days is nothing, but it's not the point for 30 days. I can tell you guys, oh, a year, like years, it takes years. Bro, if you're somebody who was like me, like, right? Like, I know Hormozy says, oh, it takes 10 years and you're not going to make any money, or like, just fucking never give up. But like, bruh, that's tough. At least for me, it takes 2 weeks and I'm like, I'm out. I'm switching. I'm going to go get another different job, a different business, go back to college. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I just need to do something for 30 days and focus. Nothing else matters. So take that mindset, guys, if you guys are like that. I don't know what the hell my life's going to look like in 2 months, but I know 1 month. 30 days, this is what's going on. 31st day, I don't know. Day 1 through 30, I know this and that. Every single day. 31, don't ask me. And things will start falling into place. That's the biggest thing I can tell you guys. I'm excited. I'm happy. And we're going to go fucking crush it. I'm going to double down. And yeah, I'm going to go eat some dinner and drink some water because I've been talking a lot. So yeah, just an update for you guys. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, whoever's watching. I know some of you guys that watch. I don't know, like a big portion of you guys who do watch. So I hope you guys are enjoying. I hope you guys take away. But make sure you take action on whatever it is you guys want to do with your life. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.